A great Thursday morning. It is December 24th. It is Erasmo tratando de acomodarse en la mendiga silla. It is Christmas Eve. Uh, Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Good morning, Joe. Morning, Judy. I'm eating my cookies. Just to show you all my restraint, I still have two left. That is willpower right there. If I've ever seen it or experienced it before in my life. It is cold outside. It's not that cold. It's supposed to get down in the 30s. It is kind of cold. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning. Good morning. Merry Christmas Eve. Hey, S.A. Good morning, Baba. Good morning. Erasmo tamales delivery today. Woo! I hope y'all did well with the tamales. So let me tell you, the tamales were very, very good. And people should know me well enough here to know that if they weren't good, I would have said that they were not good. But the tamales were amazing. Again, cheese and jalapenos. Good stuff. Happy Christmas Eve, eating some galletas de avena from Mexico. Yes. And actually, it's kind of funny, but that's what I'm eating. Galletas de avena. I've been eating them all morning. Uh, my friend baked them and brought some over. Let me tell you, delish. He made these with molasses, I think. Delish. Good morning, Mr. C. Merry Christmas, Frank. Looking sharp, about. God bless you. Enjoy the holidays. Stay safe. Stay warm. Ilda, good morning. Merry Christmas Eve. Good morning, Amelia. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Good morning, Anelda. Good morning. Good morning, Linda. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hola, Snoopy. 3 trees. ¿Qué le pediste a Santa? World peace. I don't know. I didn't. That's actually a good question. I didn't actually want for anything. I did get a couple of iWatches. Got my iPhone 12. I guess that counts as a gift to me. And I got 2 iWatches because they were doing this. You get one free. Why not? Good morning. It's a beautiful day. Merry Christmas Eve to you, Tony. Good morning, Rolando. Bendiciones, Mr. Erasmo. Bendiciones, Patty. Good morning and Merry Christmas, Gaby. Good morning. Good morning, Cheese. You have a basket full of goodies next to you. Pues, una bonita Navidad to everyone. Yes. Royal was here yesterday, and I was actually putting all the different little candies and gifts that I received in this basket that I have right there. And that basket actually came with the brie and the raspberry jalapeno, the mango habanero, and I can't remember the other ones. Pekin something. That's what happens when I clean up my desk. I can't find anything. But great stuff. It's from Serendipity Jelly. It's kind of funny because I'd never heard of Serendipity Jelly. They are in Brownsville, but it is. I mean, it's great stuff, man. Great jelly. I don't know who makes them, so it's not like I'm trying to get a cut or something. But it's great stuff. I love promoting. Oh, Breeden, someone with the last name of Breeden. Let me tell you, it's some good jam. It really is. I'm hooked on that raspberry jalapeno one. Yeah, raspberry jalapeno one. Let me tell you, I didn't have any cheese today because, again, I didn't want to have to suffer with constipation the next couple of days. But I've been having cheese with raspberry jalapeno jam, serendipity jelly, and it's kind of funny because the first thing that I thought when I saw that was the name of it, serendipity jelly. Can anyone take a guess? No, no one's taking a guess. Integrity, Integrity Farms. Did anyone remember integrity? Gotta get us integrity. That's the first thing I thought when I thought of serendipity jam. Integrity. Integrity. Anyone remember integrity? Or is this just me that has this warped sense of humor? Got some integrity from Integrity Farms. No? Good morning, Joe. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Merry Christmas. What happened with the $2,000? It's might not happen, folks. Again, it's all over the news. Uh, Everyone had basically agreed on the $600 packet, stimulus, and everything else. Everyone was like on board for it. Even the White House Secretary of Treasury Stephen Mnuchin and everyone else out there. And then Trump threw a curveball. He said, "Nope, I want $2,000 for the people." And going like, "What?" And of course, all of us are going like, "Sure, that's awesome." Nope, just you, my friend. Integrity. Come on, guys. Somebody, please help me out. Integrity. So what happens is it has to go back to Congress, and the way that they could amend it to make it $2,000 is that everyone. It has to be unanimous, and it's not going to happen. The Republicans in Congress are going to vote no. Este, Senator Ron Paul, Rand Paul. Anyway, Paul Rand, Ron Rand, Rand Paul. Anyway, said no automatically. Actually, he wasn't even in favor of the $600 one. Good morning, Pedro. So what's going to happen is my best guess is that it won't probably they're going to vote on it today, and it probably won't go anywhere. So we're going to be delayed to getting any check till in the next 2 weeks, maybe, when we were supposed to get it next week. Marisol, buenos días, bendiciones. Good morning, good morning. Merry Christmas, Amida. Dickinson's Jam is the GOAT. Never heard of Dickinson's Jam. Is that local as well, Duck? The Aflac Duck. Good morning, Jaime. Good morning. Feliz Navidad para ti. Puro bendigo Loops Farms. Loops Farms. Yeah. I need tamales. Where can I get tamales last minute? Contact Irving. See if they still have some tamales. I'm sure that they probably made some more. Those tamales were pretty good. Herbie Eckersley, he's on the thread. Tony, good stuff. I think his sueda makes them. Well, this sucks. I would have been okay with 600 over nothing. Yes, and see that was part of my deal. I think the issue behind it all was was all the fluff that was added to it, and I think that turned a lot of people off. But again, I think it's just one of President Trump's attempts to make Congress look bad, and he's doing a good job of it. Actually, for a lot of people, it's making him look bad. Just give out the damn money. And look, this is what I had suspected. I really had suspected that they were going to dish out the $600 to folk, and this was going to be part of President Trump's one of his last hurrahs, and then in after Joe Biden was sworn in as president of the United States, then we were probably going to get another check. Does that make sense? That was my thinking. Hey, Judge Sorolla, have a wonderful and safe Christmas, YouTube, my friend. It's good to see you, man. Judge Sorolla is a friend. Good morning, Erica. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, no stimulus in sight for any of us. So we'll see what happens, guys. It's going to be an interesting couple of weeks. I imagine that there's going to be a lot of different little moves being made, political moves. We're just going to be left on the stands watching. Hey, Sebastian. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And hope you had a safe trip back. It is Christmas Eve, and I was debating whether. Let me see. We finished the list the day before yesterday, but we are making another list for New Year's Eve. If anyone is interested, just inbox me. Awesome. Congress has been making a fool out of themselves when they chose loyalty to party over loyalty to the constituents. Trump just amplified the problem. I agree. Look, politicians are a mess. They're a mess up in Washington. They're a mess locally. It's just the way it is. But I agree with you. Show me the money. ASAP. No, let me tell you. I had made mention. I am planning to take a trip to Cuba, and those $600 would have been y'all souvenirs. So no souvenirs for you. No souvenirs for y'all because Papi Trump said no to the damn check. I am planning to go to Cuba. I have been reading up in regards to a lot of the restrictions to enter the country. I already have my visa to enter the country. They are doing a PCR test as soon as you land, which is okay. I think the issue is that they want you to quarantine for 5 days until the results come back in for the test. So we'll see what happens. Again, I'm all for it. I'm all wanting to go to Cuba, and even if it gives me the restrictions, nice glasses, Maggie.
Always Dollar Tree.
It's awesome. I was saying that I was reading up on my trip to Cuba, and one of the things that I did read was that once you enter the country, at the airport, they're going to do a PCR test to see, if the results come back that you're positive for coronavirus.
Mm.
As it reads right now, I would have to stay quarantined for 5 days on the island.
In a hotel room?
Well, if you're staying with in your hotel room, or if you're staying with a family, with that family, and that whole family needs to quarantine as well for 5 days.
Ooh, jale.
So I'm making sure that is the most up to date information out there.
Yeah.
And again, it might change from here to January. Things tend to ease off sometimes. So we'll see what happens. Even so, I'm still going.
You're still gonna go?
Heck yeah.
I thought you were gonna say put it off for 6 months.
No, it's one of those things that once you're set on going, you go. Just the experience to fly out of here, the experience to be in a different country, just being there, it's going to be okay. So again, I don't mind if it is a 3 or 5 day quarantine. I'll be okay. I'm going for a week anyway. So
what I was gonna say, so you're gonna be there long enough to quarantine and then come back?
Yeah, I'll be there for I think 7 or 8 days.
Okay.
So I'm okay with it. So if that is the case, I'll quarantine. If not, I'll escape during the nighttime. Dun, 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 dun.
It's and people like you.
And then probably get arrested at Cuba. Guys, send me cigars. if I get arrested in Cuba.
No, we were waiting for you to send us cigars.
It's kind of hard to send cigars from a Cuban jail, but
Mm-hmm.
let's see what happens. Again,
Or
guys,
is it?
it might change by the time I decide to get going up there, but it's good for me. It'll be worth it. Good morning, Giselita. How long are you going to be there? 7 to 8 days. So worst case scenario, let's say I am quarantined for 5 days. I am quarantined for 5 days. I'll have 2 days to go up and about, And who knows? I might opt to extend the
That's
trip.
what I was gonna say. You can stay later. I mean,
I might, yeah, I might do that. I might opt to extend
Mhm.
the exit, and then maybe take 2 weeks, and then spend that last week, in Cuba. I mean, I really don't have that much to
Depending. Yeah, I mean, if you
do.
don't, you don't. Go for it.
Thanks, Maggie.
I mean, no, I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying, if that's what your lifestyle is right now, go for it.
Well, it's kind of funny.
Sandra.
And I'll say this because a lot of people, again, I've seen this come out a couple of times. Well, Erasmo doesn't have a job. They go like, you could call it that if you want. Hey, I have my own business. I do my own little thing.
Yeah.
I make enough money to survive. I'm not asking anyone out here to pay for my bills, except
And-
my phone bills.
And hopefully Papi Trump will give us extra that you don't have to worry about.
Let me tell you, if that $2,000 gets approved, then definitely I'm going to extend the trip.
Yeah.
No doubt. I'm going to stay there 2 weeks.
Yeah. If I could, I would.
Actually, I might. It just depends. I might just change it all. 3 weeks? No, I might change it all to leave even sooner. Well, no, I've already said. Well, we'll see what happens. I already asked for my visa, and my visa supposedly I gave the date. So if it should arrive next week. If it arrives next week and it has that entry date set, then I'll extend it 1 week forward.
Okay.
Who knows?
All of a sudden, we're going to be all sitting here waiting for Erasmo to come on. Nothing.
Nada.
People be messaging each other. Does anybody know if Erasmo left for Cuba already?
Is Erasmo in a Cuban jail? If you're going to fly through the Brownsville airport, you will finally be able to see the inside. Actually,
did I ask you this? So it's going to be Brownsville to Monterrey, Monterrey to Mexico City, Mexico City to Cuba?
No. Well, actually, it's kind of funny, but the airport terminal won't be used won't be up and ready, I think, till March or something like that. Anyway, but no, it's flying out of Harlingen, going to Dallas, going to Miami, then going to Cuba.
Oh, okay.
It's this way around.
Okay.
Don't get arrested. I'll do my best. My
promises.
My sister, Linda, was going like, do you really want to share your itinerary? I said, I don't care. I don't care. People know exactly what I'm doing at all the time. What are you going to do in Cuba?
Chill. The question is, what is he not?
Chill. I'm going to chill on the beach. I'm going to walk the streets of Cuba. I'm going to buy me some amazing coffee out there in Cuba. They say, I was watching these videos and they have like these little houses that they open their window and they'll sell you coffee from their houses. And it supposedly, unless it's gone up or anything, but it's like for a small little cup of coffee, like that big, it's like 4 cents. So I plan to have myself a lot of coffee. I plan to eat a lot of sweets. I plan to try, the food there. I think their food consists a lot of pork. A lot of pork, not so much beef, but a lot of pork. So I plan to have a lot of Cuban food.
I'm jealous. I mean, when it opened up and when it was on the news, I kept telling my daughter, you don't understand. You're going to go into a place who's kind of stayed frozen in time. I mean, I know they had communication. I know there was some kind of internet access, but I told her, just the cars that you're going to see, the buildings that you're going to see. So yeah, I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm excited, and again, I plan to be sending pictures every day.
Awesome.
Every day. Again, I'm still going to do the show from Cuba, so that should be interesting. Actually, I'm going to see if there's a way to well, I'll talk to immigration, Cuban immigration, as soon as I get there to see if there's a way for me to escape the 5 days if I'm going to be filming. Who knows?
Yeah,
You
are you
won't.
taking a hotspot with you?
Uh,
Just in case you need internet?
a BISD hotspot.
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that. I
if
asked, are you taking a hotspot with you?
anyone has a BISD hotspot that want to give it to me, I'll take it with me. Actually, I did read, and again, I'm not. I need to do some more reading. Did read that AT&T has service in Cuba.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, and again, it might have read phone service. So I'm not sure if it's just phone service or if it's internet and phone. I'm not sure. I need to do some more reading on it because if I could film from my phone, I'm set.
Yeah, true.
2 weeks or better is best. We'll see what happens. Again, if I asked the person there, my friends of mine, if that is the case, then I might opt to spend a couple more days out in Cuba.
3 weeks.
No, 2 weeks is fine. You're going to have an amazing experience. I plan on it. And a friend of mine, for Christmas, brought me a Cuban cigar.
Just one?
Just one. No, I mean he had a box, and he said I got you a present. So got me a Cuban cigar, and I plan to toke away so people from my church don't get upset. But
Does it really smell good?
it smells so good.
Really? My husband used to smoke a pipe, and I didn't actually. My band directors in high school used to smoke a pipe, and I hated the smell. But then my husband started trying different tobacco, and that's when I learned to appreciate the smell.
Well, it's kind of weird, but I don't like the smell of normal cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Not good, but Cuban cigars smooth, really really smooth. And I want to sneeze right about now.
Go for it.
That tells me that I have not lost my sense of smell.
Yes.
So I appreciate that. It's kind of funny, but every time, I I smell something. Sorry, every time I smell something, I go like, "Hey, at least I haven't lost my sense of smell or taste."
That's the one thing you're sure of.
Yeah,
So the sense of smell, that's the one thing.
yeah, that's one of the for sure things. Sense of smell, sense of taste. You got Rona.
Mm-hmm.
That one thing is I'm very very fortunate. I don't know if I'm about to catch a cold, but that's different. But no Rona.
Or allergies.
Yeah.
Or allergies.
Well, the problem with me, and people have been asked, I've asked because I constantly do the moco thing. The thing is, when I drink coffee or when I eat, it produces moco.
Yes. The phlegm. Yeah, for me it's ice cream.
Ice cream.
Well, I guess it's the lactose
You're lactose intolerant?
intolerant, I guess. I don't know.
Mission Impossible in Cuba.
I
Dun,
love it.
dun, 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 dun. I crack up every time you do that. Dun, 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 dun. Do you remember the old Mission Impossible show or no?
Yes, the one where the little match, the
Oh,
what was it?
so awesome.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it. Hey, Miss Shonda.
Hey,
Is
Rashonda.
Miss Shonda under snow right now? I saw, but I mean, the other side, the Dakotas had like 60-mile-per-hour winds with the snow coming down.
Or I saw Wisconsin got some snow over
Yeah.
there. We will not be getting snow in Brownsville.
It's chilly enough to feel a little bit like Christmas.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Change it to feel a little bit like.
But you see that I do sing well. A BISD hotspot in Cuba. This may be a dumb question, but what type of currency is handled over there? Do they speak other languages and do they use the metric system? Metric system, yes, they speak Spanish. I'm not sure if they speak any Russian or any Chinese. I know that a lot of the uh, communist countries or former communist countries, they had a lot of they've set their footprint throughout Cuba. But
Mhm.
I do know that they handle the peso, the Cuban peso, and you are going to have to exchange it there, and then exchange it back when you're coming back because you don't. I mean, nobody exchanges Cuban money up here. I think it's the
What-
Cuban peso.
What's the currency rate? Do you know?
No, I need to check. One of the things that I did learn is that our ATM cards, our debit cards, our credit cards, United States ones, they don't work in Cuba.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very very fortunate that my family has a bank account in Mexico. The Mexican ones work.
Yeah. Yeah, my
So,
cousins in Mexico, from Mexico, would go visit Cuba these past few years, especially for cancer treatments. I had a cousin who would go for cancer treatments.
oh yeah, I mean, in regards to medicine, that they
Mhm.
are top notch in the world. A lot of amazing doctors out there. I think that's one of the things that I want to try out. Not the medicine part of it. Oh, and doctors in Cuba, I think they don't make more than $80 to $100 a month.
Wow.
Doctors.
Yeah.
One of the things that I want to do in Cuba is I want to see about getting glasses in Cuba.
Like glasses?
Yeah, I think that would be interesting.
Because why?
Because I'm going to think that it's very cheap, very
Oh, okay.
inexpensive,
Yeah.
and and it'll be like a little talking point. I got these glasses in Cuba.
Yeah.
I'm going to see how the dental program is as well. I mean, my teeth are good, except that I have to do a puente back
Yeah.
here, which I don't exactly know what that is. I think it's like they put donde me sacaron la muela de acá atrás.
Uh-huh.
Put a tooth in there. So I wonder if it's really inexpensive. Here it's super expensive.
Hmm. Yep.
I think for a puente here, you're talking about $2,000 to $4,000.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Papi Trump's check so I can go pay the braces. I got braces and I'm behind
Well,
because I didn't go, and so I wouldn't go, and I wouldn't remember to make the monthly payments.
well,
So I got behind.
I have a friend in Cadereyta, de Nuevo León. I love him to death. He's the dentist that I go to. A great friend of mine. Abraham Torres. Let me tell you that I went because I started to feel the pain. Well, not the pain, but se me había caído the little crown thing that I had up there.
Yeah.
If I give you money, can you bring me back Cuban money? Yes. Yes, of course. So I went and I said, "Hey, man, I'm having trouble with this." He's a dentist in Cadereyta, and he says, "Let's take it out." So he did that little minor surgery, which here would have cost like $2,000 to extract because they had to take it in pieces,
Yeah.
and it's kind of weird. And I asked, "Well, how much do I owe you, Abraham?" He goes, "No, it's nothing." I go like, "Bro, I
Yeah.
didn't I didn't come to you to pay nothing. I came to you because you're a friend and it happened here while I was in Monterrey. So I thought, let me get it done. But no, cóbrame algo, bro."
Yeah.
And he goes, no es nada, no es nada. And I'm going like, "What?" And, you feel bad.
Yeah.
So and so, well, at least tell me how much do you charge, so I could give you a part of it or something. So I honestly, he didn't tell me. He said, nope. And I'm going
Yeah.
like, "Ah."
Yeah.
So
My husband, years ago, when we still went to Mexico, so it was before my daughter was born, so about 16 years ago, he needed something with his teeth, and it was going to be about $500 here, and we found out it was $80 in Matamoros. So we showed up, gave the dentist $100 bill, and the dentist like, "I don't have change." We were like, "Keep it $20 extra." I mean, we paid 100 instead of 500. We're good.
Well, let me tell you que so I yeah again I man still this day I don't know what they charge to do those things in Mexico, pero I gave him $100. I gave him $100 and I said te lo voy a dejar aquí en el escritorio. So se lo pagué and he had his son as his assistant.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave his son $40. So total I paid $140. I mean, I didn't really pay. Does that make sense? I didn't
Yeah.
pay. I gave them $140. I mean, I don't know if it was more or less, but he was a friend of mine, so I don't care if it's more than the amount. But it
Yeah.
would have been $2,000 here.
Yeah.
So still all good. Sácalo! No, it's not that. I know what you're referring to, Papa. I don't. I done that too, Erasmo. Sometimes I panic a little when I can't smell things right away, and then I can smell it. Thank goodness, yes. I go like, no, but I've never had the issue with the smell part. I mean, I can still smell anything and everything.
Yeah.
Never had any issues with smelling. Sometimes a little bit too much.
Yeah.
2000.
Reason why I was late was my daughter was upset. She had a real bad headache, and right away I was like, COVID, no, but she's fine.
Well, last night, right after church, we had church service yesterday, and right after church, I started to feel this pain, head pounding right here. Chinteras.
Yeah.
I think it's more of the changing of el tiempo.
Barometric pressure.
Yeah, the barometric pressure. I think it's a cambio del tiempo when the cold because the cold was something is coming in.
Yeah.
Start to feel like a little
Yeah.
but I'm good this morning. I had no pain.
The 2000 was denied in the House.
Yeah.
They already voted this morning.
Well, it's not so much as that they had to vote on it. It had to be unanimous.
Well, yeah, I saw that.
So it just took one Republican to say nope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that because someone posted on Facebook there was a Republican senator that was upset with the majority of what was in the
Rand.
Huh?
Paul Rand.
No, I don't think it was him. It was somebody else. They said they didn't vote for it. They had already voted against it. So I'm thinking that's the one person that can deny the 2000. Darn it. Okay, well, if Papi Trump sends me 600.
Well, a lot of people out there, they weren't in favor of the $600. And that's coming from the Republican side. A lot of people out there were not in favor of the $600. And and there is, Steve's right. There is going to be a possible government shutdown on Tuesday because they didn't pass the continued spending of it. So it is going to be interesting.
And to further the bad news, did you hear also South Africa has another variant of the COVID strain? And this one is even more rampant in the way you pass it around.
Contagiousness?
Yes, even more so than the UK one. We're just a ray of sunshine this morning.
Well, I mean, we're going to be stuck with this for a while. I mean, just don't know. And again, for anyone out there, guys, who is like feeling confident because we got the
vaccine,
we still don't know what the vaccine is going to entail.
Yeah,
it is in the first steps in regards to the being paid. We don't know what's going to happen. Will it protect you for a couple of weeks, months?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like permanent? We don't know. The truth is we don't know. And as much as a lot of these folks, have the scientists, I mean, I'll still take it, but we just don't know what's going to happen. ¿Está peligroso en Cuba? I'll take my chances. $1 US to cup
Cuban pesos?
26.50 Cuban pesos. Awesome.
Thanks, Rolando.
Yeah, thanks, Rolando. I even then, I still don't know exactly what that means because we don't know how much stuff costs in Cuba. Mm-hmm. So, but I hear that maybe for like a cup of coffee is 1 peso, something like that. Very, very cheap. We'll see. Possible government shut. Yes. It was expected. Pues ni que fuera su dinero, ya saquen el chequezón.
Right.
People need relief, guys.
Yeah.
People need something, some assistance. Trump attempts to cause havoc. Yes. It no stimulus, no 600 or 2,000. Nope. And you know what's really disappointing? But government does it to us all the time. I think everyone was excited that next week people were going to start to receive the $600.
Mm-hmm.
It was going like, yes. And then all of a sudden, no.
Ni uno ni el otro.
Yeah. My best guess, guys, is that not next 2 weeks.
We have to wait for Grandpa Biden.
I'm sure that Trump is going to want to pass something as a last hurrah.
Yeah. You know what, Ana Isabel, I'm thinking by the time, I don't know if she's a teacher, but if she's not available to take it till April, right?
Yes.
So I think by that time you'll have more, you'll have seen more information on it, on the number of people that have taken it before you, in addition to the trials.
Let's see. Please share that the testing site in Cameron Park is doing blood COVID testing. 3 of my family members tested negative there. They did the nose test at CVS on the same day. We just got the test results from CVS, and they are positive.
That was where, Cameron?
Cameron Park.
Here in front of Vela Middle School?
Is it Cameron Park or is it or Sports Park? I'm not sure, but one of those parks. Yeah, but one of the things I think, and I mean, God bless them, man. And I hope I don't get too slammed about this, but you get what you pay for, folks.
Mm.
And a lot of times, a lot of people opt to go to to the sports park and to Cameron Park and to all these places because they're free.
I was taking it wherever I could get it, and I've gone to get tested twice, and I was having a hard time finding places.
Mandarano no. Esta semana no. Yo creo que en 2 semanas, para 2 semanas, van a llegar a un acuerdo. Let me say that que, guys, again, not to to diss the people that are out there, doing the free tests and everything, but el que quiera celeste le va a costar, que le cueste, and in order for you to get something that's halfway decent, you're going to have to put up some cash on it. And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people avoided going to the to the professional people,
to the doctor's office. But even for a while, there was a list of doctors that were doing the test, and like Menina, I think Dr. Menina was one of the first ones that was doing it. But after a while, or I don't know how quickly, she was only testing her own patients. She wasn't taking other patients. So that was a problem too, is access.
Yes, access. Again, and we had a Dr. Zamir. We had Dr. Zamir on, at the start of the pandemic, and we had some conversations with him. And he was doing COVID testing. Then they did. Everyone started to limit the amount of patients they were seeing.
Yeah.
Former Israeli space security chief says extraterrestrials exist, and Trump knows about it. I think some people would argue that Trump is an extraterrestrial. But do I want to trust a former Israeli space security chief? Not too much. Shoot, I just jumped some. Hold on. The unidentified flying objects have asked not to publish that they are here. Humanity is not ready yet. Haim has said, former head of Israeli Defense Ministry Space Secretary, told Israelis, I would tell Haim Eshed, sácalo. Móchate.
What do you say, Ka?
¿Qué? Sharing is caring. I want what he's having. Pásalo, pásalo, puff, puff, pass. the reality show, the reality show will still continue even after Trump leaves. You should not depend on the government to save you. 100%. Guys, let me tell you, if there's one thing that people of Brownsville should learn right now is that we're on our own, folks. Our local leadership is bonkers. And I mean, if we're going to truly admit that our local leadership is bonkers, what makes us think that anyone 3,000 miles away in Washington D.C. is going to give a rat's behind about what happens in Brownsville, Texas? They're not. Stopping by to say good morning, Don Erasmo and Maggie. Have a great day. Have a great day, Lola. Thank you for stopping by. Erasmo, ¿qué hay que de la chica que murió con la vacuna de COVID? Déjame decirte que creo que los casos en los cuales las personas han tenido un efecto secundario a la vacuna o no positivo son muy mínimos. No he oído de alguien que haya fallecido por la vacuna, pero,
Yeah, I haven't heard that one either.
pero puede ser, o sea, puede ser, pero no he oído de alguien que haya fallecido. Con eso dicho, puede haber fallecido por muchas diferentes razones. O sea, recordemos de que todavía esta vacuna está en sus primeras fases en cuanto a la distribución. Morning, Erasmo, blessings from SA. Stay safe out there in San Antonio, mi amor. San Antonio is a mess. Austin is a mess. I hear that Austin is in trouble as well. So
I haven't heard.
I read something on it this morning that they're out there, encouraging. Well, you saw the report of Austin ISD.
Yes.
Austin ISD is, saying no, go back to school.
Yeah.
Virtual. That is due to the situation that's going on in Austin right now.
And I saw the news this morning. California is the worst, and then they said Texas, Tennessee, and Florida, and they're expecting. What they brought up was Houston is coming up as a hot spot. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see the whole county judge on the news the other day. But the only thing I caught was that we don't have enough staff now. Like the hospitals, right now, Cameron County, the hospitals were okay. The doctors, the staff have figured out how to do this better now, so it's more efficient. But the problem is we don't have staff.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, we don't want to get to that place where we don't have enough hospital rooms, hospital beds, and our staff locally is having to work 2, 3, 4 shifts. We don't want to get to that because, again, it takes a toll on not only on our health professionals, but it takes a toll on their families as well.
Yeah.
So it takes a toll on our community as a whole. Dr. Ed Hernandez Urgent Care charged my mom $150 for a COVID test. Pensé que no cobraban por el test y que nunca contestaron. $150 is not a lot to pay for a test. I think that they were charging $90 for the test, but it's still not a lot of money to pay. Now, Dr. Ed Hernandez had mentioned that there are some grants that you could apply for. So again, contact them. Again, guys, let's understand that all these urgent cares, especially Dr. Ed Hernandez, all our doctors, all our medical professionals out there, they are jam-packed, slammed right about now. A lot of people are going to the doctor, and if it's not for COVID, it's for flu or for something other, guys. So take into account that a lot of people that visit our doctors during these times. These are the days, the times of the year that normally a lot of people go to the doctor. Much more now that we have coronavirus on top of all that. So I know that on Wednesday, what day is today? Today's
Thursday.
On Monday or Tuesday, I think Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember the day. Some people were saying, "Hey, Erasmo, we're here at Alton Glore, and the office is closed." and I did contact Dr. Eder Hernandez, and he made mention that the staff was getting the vaccine, you know, so they had to shut down while they went and get the vaccine. Again, folks, be patient with these folk, you know, is to be patient with them, be kind.
We're only human.
Yes, be patient, be kind. As to again, take into consideration that these are not normal times.
For anybody.
No.
Oh.
Maggie, I'm not teaching this year, but I will in August of 2021 when my daughter is a little bit older. I'm hoping
Yeah.
things will be a lot better by then. I honestly, Maggie, I can't predict, but I think we're still going to be having issues all the way up to August.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I think all of 2021. I'd love to think that we're going to go back to normal in August, but
Yeah, me too. But no, but
yeah.
we'll see. Hopefully, God, Lord willing, that's what happens. But it's as weird as this may sound, folks. I'm taking the vaccine, but do I have ultimate faith in the vaccine? No, not yet. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's a wait and see type of situation. So we'll see what happens. We don't know what's going to happen. It's the same thing again, guys. It's the same thing as, and this is what scares me because I don't want people to think, oh, Erasmo's just being negative. But I'm trying to be realistic. When we first started doing the shows, Maggie, y salía que, the numbers and the numbers, and I
Yeah.
said, guys, and people were going, Erasmo, but talk about the recovered. And we're like, well, we don't know what that means,
Yeah.
honestly. And that's what I mean. And I've been consistent. And I said back there months ago, I said, we don't know what that means. Let's see what that means. Well, now we know what recovered means.
Ah, like even hair loss. I think that's amazing. Even hair loss. I would understand problems with your lungs, maybe problems with your muscles, headaches, that kind of stuff. But it goes on to other things too.
Yeah. So again, guys, now a lot of people are like, oh, well, a lot of people who have gone through it or have family or friends that have gone through it, they say exactly what I was saying months ago. Oh, recovered isn't what recovered
Yeah.
we thought recovered was. That's why again, guys, let's not live in fear, but let's be cautious.
Yeah.
And let's not get our hopes up because 75% are recovered. Let's not get our hopes up because we have the vaccine. Let's wait and see. I mean, this is what we're still. I mean, it hasn't even been a year since we were hit with coronavirus. Not yet. We're almost there, but it hasn't even been a year. Hold off, guys. Be patient. Stay away from each other.
I used to see, and this is years ago, when you'd see photos of China, video of China, and people would be walking around with their masks. This is pre-COVID. And I think, how can you deal with a mask all day long? And then when they closed down Wuhan, I was like, how can you close down an entire city for weeks? That was inconceivable that would be our lives. Inconceivable.
I used to make fun. Well, not make fun, but I inside I would laugh a little every time I saw the videos of people in China walking around with masks because of the pollution.
Yeah.
Because the pollution, we're like, and I'm going like, oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Ah, jeez, I jumped some. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Shoot.
While you look for that, may I bring up one of the books?
Yeah, of course.
Did you bring books? You said you were going to bring 2.
Yes.
Liar. Who else was Lupita? Was Lupita was going to bring books also?
I don't know. Morning to you. Merry Christmas. Love you, Papa. You be safe too. Let me see. I'm getting to Lupita's. He's really not a medical doctor. He's a PA, physician assistant, and he should be making that clear. Let me tell you, Gloria. He has made that very, very clear. And, it really trips me out that people would be so nitpicky in regards to, well, he's a PA. He has done amazing stuff for the community and for everyone out here, man. and he's one of the his doctor. It is in medicine. It's like we call Dr. Rita Dr. Rita. And let me tell you something, guys. Dr. Rita has earned to be called a doctor. And Eder Hernandez, at least in regards to respect, should be called Dr. Eder. You know, he is a PA. He has made that clear. He hasn't misrepresented himself in any way, man. Come on, Gloria. He's been a blessing to the community. Schematics. Lo que piensa de la chica que murió después de recibir la vacuna.
Did you already did that one?
Yeah, I agree, Erasmo. Every man for himself at this point, sadly, yes. Ahorita te mando video. Gracias. Somos conejitos de Indias. Maggie, books.
Okay. So one of my favorite ones is The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. Do you know who she is? Have you heard of her? Okay, I had neither. This is amazing. Nope. So Henrietta Lacks, are you gonna go? You're gonna go somewhere.
I'm gonna go pick up my damn book.
Okay, go ahead. So Henrietta Lacks was in the 1950s African American woman who had cancer. She went to the doctor. She went to Johns Hopkins Hospital. And what they used to do at the time was they would take cells and take them back to the lab, the doctor's lab. And up to the point, the cells of other people that they were taking were not surviving. And Henrietta Lacks's cells began to survive. Actually, they began to double every 20 to 24 hours. So they started using her cells. This is at 1951-ish, a little bit after. And they started using her cells for research. So her cells are known as HeLa. They ended up using her cells for many years. And the issue is, though, they took her cells without her knowledge or consent. And there's been a lot of breakthroughs in science, and her family didn't get any kind of payment, any kind of acknowledgement for a long time for what she did. So that's one. That one's a really amazing nonfiction. And then the other one that I have is the Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down. And this is about the Hmong people, a Hmong child, and it's spelled right there, Hmong. During the Vietnam War, the United States used Laos to land their planes and to use it during the Vietnam War. And they offered, they had some agreements with the Laos government. And so one of them was that the people from Laos were allowed to come to the United States. So they started coming, I think this was like in the 1980s. This family had a little girl who had epileptic seizures. And so the story talks about the miscommunication between families and a culture and the medical doctors. And also not just the miscommunication of language, but also the miscommunication in cultures. So, and this one I liked a lot because when I was a little girl, I was the oldest one. So I was the interpreter for my mom and dad. I remember one time at 4 a.m, my brother was having a lot of pain, and he had appendicitis. And at 4 a.m, I was woken up and I went with my dad to the hospital to help be the interpreter. So this I could relate to a lot about how families having to deal with doctors, the medical profession, and then it gives you the doctor's point of view too, how they saw the culture and how they interpreted what the parents were doing, sometimes as being poor parenting, when it was really they were following their own culture. So these two books, highly recommend them.
All right, my turn. I have these books at home. Of course, I did not bring them, but I do have them on my phone library. Oh, shoot. Let me go back to the cover. I'm actually on page 91 of this. This book is called Not a Fan.
Oh, I've heard about that one recently.
Not a Fan is my favorite book to read. It is a spiritual book. It talks about, the difference between being a follower and being a fan.
Mm.
And again, to me, it's an amazing book, because it shares different stories of individuals who are not are not fans, but true, sincere followers in regards to, I guess, spirituality. And I enjoyed the book because it really resonates a lot of the things that I felt in my life, that for far too long I was just being a fan in the sense that I was always on the bleachers, and I
Uh-huh.
think that's one of the things that happens to a lot of folks here in the city of Brownsville. For far too long, folks have been on the bleachers, and spectators. No, you have to get into the arena. You have to go out there and walk. Talking about track, you have to go out there and do the track, do the relay. And I mentioned relay races as uh, throughout the election cycle. Guys, we do as much as we can, then we pass on the baton, and others do the same thing. When it comes to community, you got to get out of the spectator section
Yeah.
of the stadium. You have to get involved, and when you do get involved, and Not a Fan talks about this by Kyle Idleman. What the book talks about is exactly that you're going to get those hits. You're going to get those punches. You have to roll with them. It's part of life, man, and we all know that it's part of life. You grow by the punches you receive. Not a Fan by Kyle Idleman. The other book is, I have it on my phone, and I have it. It's called "You Can't Walk on Water Until You Get Out of the Boat." If you want to walk on water, you've got to get out of the boat. This is by John Ortberg. And again, um, I've read that book also like 7, 8 different times.
Mm.
I have both of these books on audio,
Audible.
Audible. I have it on Audible because when I go like to drive up to Austin or to San Antonio, I put them on and I get to hear the whole book over and over again. But I've physically read the book, and again, it is taking that leap and step of faith where if you want to walk on water, you've got to get out of the boat, and by that is you're going to have to take chances sometimes.
Yeah.
You're going to have to put yourself out there. Again, great books. I like them, and I have them, and I'll lend them to anyone that wants to borrow them. Y'all can come by and borrow any of my books.
I
Uh,
need to go and take you some books also for your little free library. For your
oh,
little free library yourself.
yeah,
Got quite a bit too.
yeah. And one of the things I think is like, I have enough space here, guys, that I could set up shelves. People can come pick up or drop off books. I love the free library.
Yeah.
I saw them in Austin when I was working up in Austin, and a couple of members of my church, had free libraries. They worked out really well. I don't know how well they work out in the city of Brownsville, but we'll see.
I think pretty well. When I first suggested it, I have a friend, Laura Sheneman. She's a librarian. She worked for Region 1 also. And she sent me a picture of it. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like, how could we ever do this? And I thought, we're probably not in Brownsville. And I started thinking about it. And I told my husband, I want you to build me one. And he's like, they're going to pee on it. They're going to put poop in there. People are going to drop off pornography. And I kept telling him, okay, Negative Nelly, let's just figure out a way to do it. And I kept thinking, well, maybe we could put it like at the university, somewhere around the university, somewhere where there's cameras set up. And when I wanted to do it at my campus, for a while, they kept telling us, no, it had to be inside the campus, inside the fencing. And I'm like, but the power of the little free libraries is they're available after school, on the weekends, during holidays for the kids and people to access them. So I'm hoping that Brownsville gets to be, I know you say we have to fix some problems, but I'm hoping this is one place we could be a little bit forward thinking and have little free libraries all over the place. The only thing is when you set it up, there's a national organization that does it, and it's like $45 to register it. And that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to register it so that we can, and it shows up on the map. You can look it up and see where they're at in the map. So
I'm all for it.
yeah, I want to do more around town.
I'm all for registering. Let me tell you, I'll get my place registered. People need to be more careful and ask for all the details before they get tested and then get charged. Come on, guys. Don't rely on social media for information. Uh, don't rely solely on social media.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll say that much, Ozzy. Don't rely solely on social media. Look, one of the things, and again, one of the things that I hope that we are able to do is to inspire people to do their own research. That's why a lot of individuals come up and I'll put up like a 1 or 2 sentence post, and they'll go like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! Tell us more about it." Or like, do your own research, man. Googlealo, vato. you know again, I want to post on stuff that hopefully will intrigue individuals to affect their own research. And again, it's not rocket science. Most individuals can get the information on online or via open or open records request, public records request, either one.
That's the one thing I liked about my mom. My mom would always say, "Ve y pregunta." And then she would tell me, "Tú ve y pregunta, porque a mí no me van a hacer caso porque hablo español." This is back in the 80s. And so she'd send me to go and ask for questions. But so that's what got me comfortable enough in saying, let me go find out.
Yeah. Trust, as Reagan said, trust but verify.
Yeah.
Trust but verify. And again, I want people to trust what I say, but I don't want people to say to only go by what I say. I mean, trust me, I don't want that. I want people to affect their own research. And it's like, I'll share this much with you. If I tell you that, and again, I understand. Like when I was saying Adela Garza is a rat, and people were going like, and it's fine. Came out, she's a rat, not a doubt. But again, now you have the proof and the evidence. The issue that I have is that even with proof and evidence,
people deny it.
Yeah, I'm going like, what more do you want? Do you want her to literally go to your house and take the gifts from under your Christmas tree? I mean, does it have to go? Does it have to get to that they have to do something directly to you?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is it only when it affects you?
But it does. The issue, exactamente. The issue is people don't realize that it does affect you. El problema again is that we have this tunneled vision, very, very encerrado. So we just see what's in front of us. We don't see the big picture, and the big picture is they're ripping us off blind. This is what it is. Merry Christmas, Erasmo. Let the good times roll. I don't think we should be bashing Mr. Hernandez or anyone else in that field for that matter. The medical community has done so much. Yeah. Again, guys, our nurses out there, our LVNs, our hospital staff, God bless them, folks. My prayers out for all of them out there. The receptionists at the hospital, I love them all, and my prayers are for all. It's that type of time. We let us not get caught in nitpicking things. Not is not the time. Not when we're talking about individuals who have placed themselves in the firing line. Hey, Kenina Hermosa. Kenina does some good cooking. Good morning, Miss Maggie.
Hey, Miss Francis. How you doing?
Happy Christmas Eve. Erasmo at So Chill. Happy Christmas Eve. I can take you some children's books. Have many. Awesome. Do you think that we need to fight COVID-19 like HIV, long-term treatment? HIV meds kill coronavirus too. No one is dying. Maybe. Again, I think it's just too new. Lorenzo was saying, Lorenzo had COVID-19, was in the hospital, and Lorenzo still has issues hearing. As that is an ongoing thing. Sorry?
Go back to the one who said about the books. Yeah, if you could message me, Facebook Messenger, and then I'll be happy to pick them up. Please. Thank you.
Or you can bring them here to the office, and Maggie can pick them up here.
Okay.
Fuera! Going downtown. Love you, Papa. Merry Christmas. Hi, Erasmo and Maggie. Maggie, what school do you work at? Just wanted to know. Merry Christmas.
I work at Canales Elementary. Awesome school. It really is.
I love
teachers there are awesome.
Yes, I love Canales.
They really are.
Erasmo, you look like 21.
Times 3. I mean, times 2.
I'm actually I'm actually 24.
Times two.
Love you, Papa. Merry Christmas. Good morning. I love to read, and there is nothing like the smell of the pages of books.
Yeah.
I spend all day at my local Barnes. Oh my God, yeah, that's one of the things that again, you know, and again, people say, "Well, that's what's just wanting to bash Brownsville." That's one of the things that really pisses me off that
Is that
we do not have a bookstore.
mm-hmm.
You know, let me
Yeah.
tell you, when I was in Austin, guys, I would easily say that when I was working in Austin, I would literally spend 20 to 25% of my time sitting at bookstores.
Did you go to Book People?
No, I'd go to Barnes and Noble, and I'd go to the comic book stores.
Okay. Book People is awesome in Austin.
I need
And
to
then you
go.
have the half
Oh,
price
half
stores
price
too.
books, half
Yeah.
price. And the reason I would go regularly to half price books is because of the price, but
Yeah.
they were also right next to the Goodwill on Lamar.
Oh, okay. Nadia was supposed to bring books. That's who it was, right?
Yes, I think so. Not just from McAllen, I think, or from
Okay.
somewhere. But awesome. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. That's the people of Brownsville. Yeah, I think a lot of times the people of Brownsville se quieren encerrar en cuanto, they'd rather I'd rather not know. No, we have to know. We have to be woke. Woke.
Erasmo's got us woke now.
Woke. Do you think COVID-19 was created by nature or biological nature? I think science has told us that it has been a natural process. I'm hearing things now.
Someone's walking in.
Well, it was like last night. There was a knocking at the door. Like I'm like,
Doo-doo,
who's
doo-doo.
knocking at my door at 9:30 at night? Thanks, thank you, Carmen. Thrift store books. Yes, I do a lot of my books at thrift stores. Actually, I picked up one of the ones that I'm actually going to read today. Where is it?
Okay, so the Goodwill on 802 has the thrift store, the books for 99 cents. Then the Texas Thrift at on Boca Chica across from Walmart, they have those at half price. So half price of whatever the book costs. And they have quite a selection, like really quite a selection. And then the Family Thrift on Security, they have them, I would guess, at about a quarter to 33% off. So most of the books were like $1.91. There was some random pricing, like $1.91, $2.85. So I'm guessing they were either going at a third or a fourth of the original cost of the book. But the Goodwill, I like the Goodwill on 802 because they're 99 cents, all of them.
Yeah, and sometimes the books that I've bought recently were from Goodwill, and they have the sticker and they do the on sale. So
Oh,
sometimes
yeah.
you'll find them for 75% off, 50% off, or 25% off.
Yeah.
This is the one that I'm going to read today, actually. The upside of down.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
It's a small little book, so I can finish it today. It's Finding Hope When It Hurts. Joseph Stowell. Have you found yourself caught in a roller coaster ride that you weren't standing in line for? So you'll appreciate the way that author Joe Stowell reminds you of the important truths you need to know and will help you hold on to certainty and stay on board even in the ups and downs and the wild curves of pain and suffering. And again, I read these books because again, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this again. One of the reasons that I am Erasmo Castro of Brownsville is because I've been actually working on my page for many, many years, and I've been listening to folks, And one of the things, and I don't count it, I don't call it counseling because I'm not a counselor, and I don't want people to después go like, well, he's not a counselor. But I listen to people, and with age comes a little bit of wisdom. So you tell people, hey man, hang in there. And one of the things, guys, let me tell you, one of the things that I've done on my news feeds to hundreds, if not thousands of people is say when they come out with depressing or posts that sound like if they're depressed or even suicidal, I reach out to people, hang in there.
And the beauty, for me, the beauty of reading and the beauty of books is you find out you're not the only one. So That's and I would my dad was a waiter and my mom worked in the cafeteria, so we were poor. Po, as a friend of mine says, Rosie
So,
Godena says, we were so po we couldn't afford the OR. But and books taught me a lot about what it was outside of Brownsville. And you can make connections. So that's why I love reading. Um, yeah, right now, unfortunately, it's pickup. You can do drive through at the public library.
is
And,
it drive-through?
huh?
Is it drive-through?
Yeah, yeah, you can call ahead. They'll bring it out. The other thing I was going to say on Facebook, there's a group called What Should I Read Next? It's a Facebook group.
What should I do
And
next?
yeah, and if you liked a certain some book, like I just finished reading this, anybody have any recommendations? Tons of people get on there. Earlier this week, I posted. My husband likes to read cookbooks. Like he'll sit and read recipes, and we have more than 100 cookbooks in our home, and I asked for people's suggestions, and I thought I'm probably going to already own what they're offering. No, I don't think I own a single book of like the 30 or 40 different suggestions. So
I didn't know that the public library were doing the drive thing. That's
yeah.
great. I don't check out books at the library.
I love their friendly library. They're the friends of the library.
Yeah, I don't know. I think libraries are becoming, and I know probably are
Don't say
becoming.
it. Don't say it. No, they're not like dinosaurs. No, you have you not gone to the library lately? Well, not lately, but pre-COVID,
Yes.
it's jam packed. People are always in there.
Oh no, no. I appreciate that they're there. Let me say this. I just don't like for someone like for me. I'd rather go buy some books at the thrift stores and have my own books.
Yeah.
And I with the technology that we have. Again, guys, I do a lot of Audible, and because up and around, up and about, so I get to listen to books. But for me, it's just not my thing. I think for kids, it's amazing, the library. But for me personally, I'd
That's the beauty of, yeah, but that's the beauty of technology. It's still a book. And you know the saying, right? When you die, the person with the most books wins.
Well, then I'm going to be a winner.
I don't know.
I guess I actually have a two rooms full of books.
Oh well, hello. I just pointing out this is not my only room with books, but
I do have a lot of books, and I literally have tons of books. Have I read them all? No, not all.
Okay, so on to something else. I started watching Sense8.
How was it?
Good. Good. Yeah. Curse you. Didn't I text you? Curse you. Because I like to be able to be doing something. I craft. I make t-shirts, not this one, but I make t-shirts and stuff. And I've got the TV going on at the same time. So I'm paying attention, but I'm doing this too. But man, I just had to turn all the lights off in the room, and I just sat there, got up and got a blanket, and was like, it was good. I got as far as episode 2 only because your show came on last night at 9. But yeah.
Episode 2 of the first season?
Of the first season. There's only 2 seasons, but yeah, it's good. It reminded me of Heroes. Did you ever see Heroes?
Yes, it did. Yes.
Because there's a lot of, aside from the superpowers, it's the lot of connection. I think that's why I liked it too. And then Lost. Jason from Senses is from the Lost TV show. And also the Korean woman, the sister in Sense, she's also from the Lost show. And I like that one too, because there was like a little bit of supernatural, but there was a lot of connections. People knew each other, kind of like the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing with Sense8 is that there really aren't any superpowers. That's what I like about it. It's not really, and you'll find out, it's not really superpowers.
Okay.
What it is, it's the connection that exists in that group, that they share their different abilities.
Okay.
And I think that, and to me, that was very important, because I think that's what one of the things that I hope that we do here in the city of Brownsville is have that connection amongst ourselves, where it's not a me thing. It's hey, I use Maggie's skills in my life. I use Lorenzo's abilities, knowledge. I'm able to use it because we are so intertwined, and that's what you'll catch on to it. It's amazing. It
And
really
what
is.
I also like is different countries. So you get a chance to see how the different countries, how we all interact with each other too. And how people are. I love looking and reading and learning about different countries and cultures and how people live their families. And even though we're all different, we're all a lot of the same too. So yeah, I'm hooked. I'm in.
It's amazing. And then analysis is more up to date in modern medicine than most of the older physicians in Brownsville. He is very woke.
Yeah, that's one of the things I noticed about Eder Hernandez was that a lot of what he was saying on your show, after I would see it on Fox, CNN, and it good evening news on ABC. Shut up, rich girl. I thought it was somebody else who did the Erasmus being negative.
It doesn't be negative. Shut up, little rich girl. Alex. Love it. I like to read Louis L'Amour books.
I tried, but I tried when I was little. They were too much for me.
Self-help books are awesome, awesome in hard times, and also a great nonfiction section. Yeah, my books are mostly like right now. I'm looking at Entrusted. I also have some of our local talents book. Joe Rodriguez, who is a theater guy from Hannah, he recently came out with a book called Malakoth, and I have that right there in front of me. I have in the grip of grace. I just like those books. You know, I enjoy reading things that uplift me. Next Door Savior. That's the books I'm looking at right now, thanks to my beautiful bookshelves that a friend dropped off. Yeah, Zuri. Let's pray for El Chequezon. Yes, amen, brother. The libraries have become virtual now. Yeah, Georgina, and I agree with you in regards to the Chinese virus.
And I think the beauty, if we can find the, oh, okay, I totally got into it right away. Not the beauty, the silver lining in COVID is that we're gonna get the kids more connected to ebooks. Because I've been buying ebooks for years for my library, but I didn't. The kids, I couldn't get the kids into it. Now we don't have a choice.
No.
Now we're all tech savvy, so it's in and out easy for them.
100%. Keep on watching it, Zuri. The first time I started to watch it was like a year, 2 years back, and I didn't get into it. I'm like, eh. And then because of the pandemic, there's not much to watch. I said, let me try it one more time. So I love it. I actually want to watch it again. I have my own private library too. I have noticed some books are cheaper in San Antonio than here. Yeah, they are. Again, half price books is amazing. Yeah, amazing. But I like to buy the 99-cent books or the ones again at Goodwill that you'll get for 75, 50% off sometimes. Spoiler alert. Well, it wasn't much of a spoiler alert, but
Did
sorry.
you do it? Did you do a spoiler alert?
Oh, with that thing, no, it isn't. Do the little Eddie's going, Erasmus talking about me again. I'm the board president now.
We haven't heard that in a while.
I know. Well, I mean, I kind of feel bad for the guy because, again, look, I feel bad for everyone that has gone through COVID-19 and is actually still living the repercussions of it. What bothers me is that individuals that have tested positive for COVID-19 have gone through it. You know how cold and callous they are towards individuals that are not. But that's a story for another day. We'll see what happens after the return of our staff at BISD in January. I'm hoping that this board has learned something from it. I doubt it.
The new board?
This board, yeah. Well, I'm hoping that the new year brings in a new board. And again, guys, as it looks right now, we've got the crappiest board we've ever had at the BISD. And I'm sorry, guys. Drew Brown is a rata. Prissy went along with Sylvia. Minerva is a tool. Little Eddie is a tool. And Denise and the little rich girls, Denise and Daniela, they have no concept or clue what the hell is going on. And we'll see.
I have hope.
I don't. I'm going to, again, I don't have hope. I'm going to pray that they prove me wrong. Again,
Yeah.
and there, and I'll say this again, guys. Nothing would please me more
Yeah.
to
Then
be
to be proven wrong
proven wrong.
the
I
second time. That'll be the second time Erasmo's wrong.
the Trump thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because dude, I was all in with Erasmo. I was like, Erasmo's always right. So I'm not a Trump fan. So I was like, no, not this one either.
Yeah.
So
Again,
I can't let that one go. Sorry.
no, it's okay. But again, I pray. Believe me, folks. I pray that this board proves me wrong.
I'm gonna write this one down. I had not seen that Juan Perez one. Does she know the title of it?
No. Googlealo esa.
Sorry. I'm on right now, Erasmo. I'm paying attention to you right now.
Write the information and let me know if you find it. Yet he doesn't feel bad allowing others to suffer what he's suffering. Yeah. Yes, she is in ICU. Also learned that Sam uh, is not doing well from Falk. So please prayers for Sam. René Twerp Gutierrez and Minerva Bruja Peña. Rodriguez.
I'm not making the connection on those names. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was thinking Eddie Gutierrez. Never mind.
Eddie Gutierrez.
No, see, that's what I was thinking. You were talking about Eddie.
This is René, the turtle riding superintendent.
Mm.
Tortoise riding superintendent, and
why Minerva Rodriguez?
I don't know. I think he just got it wrong. It's Minerva Pingüina Peña. May God give us a Christmas miracle of healing. Many amen.
Amen.
Hola, Miss Maggie Laya.
Linda.
Maggie, final words.
Go read a book. I didn't read a book yesterday. I was so busy cleaning house, reorganizing my craft room. But I did do Sense8 only because I was afraid you'd ask.
Right, Roman needs a diaper.
Yeah.
He is a diaper. Guys, have an amazing day. Happy Christmas Eve again. I will be at my office all day long. Thank you, Craig Grove, for sending me a Christmas card.
Craig Grove?
Yeah, Craig and I we fight sometimes.
I thought so.
Yeah, we fight. We get into it. We get out of it. But I appreciate. Thank you, Craig, for sending that Christmas card. I greatly appreciate it.
Is he's the real estate agent in Rancho?
Yeah.
I saw him on Manny. I went up to talk to my husband afterwards. I was like, "Did you know the following?" And it was a lot of information Craig had given.
Craig is one of those other people that I fight with, at times, but it happens. We're friends, and that's what friends sometimes do. Sometimes they'll disagree, sometimes they'll fight, but they come back to being friends, and that's, I think, a lot of things. Something that a lot of local leaders need to realize. You have to come back and continue to fight for community in your own special way. But I do appreciate the Christmas card that Craig sent. Thank you, Craig. God bless you, man. And I love your wife. Love your family. So Merry Christmas to you and to you all. And Happy New Year if I don't see you before then, Craig. God bless you, man. And thank you again for the card. Guys, have a great day. I'll be at the office almost all day. I'll be here tomorrow as well. We will have a show tonight. Might be a short show, but we will have a short show tonight, and we will have a show tomorrow morning. I'm not sure about the evening. I will be going to the movies tomorrow to watch Wonder Woman. All the world is waiting for you and the powers you possess. You remember that song? Yeah, from the TV show.
Yeah. Oh, ask me early childhood TV shows. I used to watch a lot of TV when I was little. Yeah. Hey, Martin. Oh, my Lord. Best paraprofessional I worked with. Well, no, not best, because I've worked with awesome people. But best teacher, awesome. Martin was awesome. Best sense of humor. Hilarious. Love Martin. Huh?
He's a good guy.
Stop it. You don't know him. I'm finding out.
He's on my friends list.
I'm calling Martin in a minute.
Call him. He's on my friends list.
Like,
I'm
friend?
sure. I'm
Like,
sure.
because he friended you?
I think so. Hold on.
See,
Yes,
no.
he is on my friends list.
Martin's awesome. Hilarious.
¿Ya ves? Y tú diciendo que no.
And his wife's a saint for putting up with him.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
¿Ya ves?
I guess he had a good sense of humor.
Guess who's proven right again?
Again.
Guys,
Yay.
stop by and bring some food. Stop by and bring some gifts. Stop by and give some Christmas cards. Take me to lunch.
I can't bring chocolate covered strawberries.
Yeah, take chocolate covered strawberries will be accepted. Take me to lunch, even if Maggie doesn't like for me to say that.
No, I don't. Hey, I used to be kind of, that's a weird thing, but shoot, more power to you. That's the thing. Is because they take your lunch. I'm going to start saying that, but you know what I think I'm going to start saying? I am now accepting book donations.
I'll accept you book donations.
For my little libraries.
Guys, I love you all. Spend time with family. Spend time with friends if you can. Limited with distance because we are still going through social. No large gatherings, folks. Please, please, please. But hey, man, come back tonight at 9:00 and we'll celebrate Christmas Eve together with chocolate and some Panteone and a Cuban cigar. God bless. Be good to each other, guys, and continue to be good to me. Bye.